Okay, guys. So I already designed this rocket, which might have too much, which could not have enough fuel, but that's enough. Okay, because we have this lander going down with this tiny engine. This we're gonna soon start colonizing the moon. Sending people there. But first, we will launch it. So if you guys want to get this game, it's on Google Play. There are a few versions of it. First, the completed version that has everything as soon as you buy it. And then there's the free version, which I'm playing, which has DLCs that you can buy to get the cool stuff. But you don't need those. But if you want to have all the planets in Sandbox, then you can buy the DLC. I'll make a video of how you can download the game. But first, let's look at these engines. They look extremely beautiful. Like very beautiful. I really like this game because it has a very cool engine playing. Look, that's where we're going. That chrysanthemum. You can literally see the place where we're going there. We're gonna do a more efficient approach. We're just not gonna go straight up. Gravity turn. Okay, so now probably we're not losing speed, which is good. Okay, so I've been using asparagus staging, which means the fuel from the outer fuel tanks go to the inner fuel tank. But you cannot do this with solid fuel. You can only do this with liquid fuel. Among the Stars. So yeah, this game is very good and it's better than stock Kerbal Space Program, which you guys would have heard of if you're watching this video. Space Program is a space game which won the award of the best space game, simulate space game. This game has very good graphics, but it does lag. But sometimes it lags because of the good graphics. Okay. Okay, this crush stage needs to get to the moon. It doesn't use an efficient engine. Nuclear engine would have been better. But with a nuclear engine, would have been able to go to like probably another planet. But I'm pretty sure like TT, which is over there, which is an asteroid. Or should I say, the captured asteroid. Yeah, that was not. Okay, now we will just. You do not need to do this, but it's kind of easy because then you know when you get an encounter. If you provoke this, now you can. Also now you can know when is your closest approach. Now you can do. Okay, so if we cannot get an encounter with Luna, then we're gonna get an encounter with Brigo. Which is the moon, which is actually the moon with a circular, which is actually, it's actually kind of weird because it has a perfect, damn. That could be a gravity assist, but we're not. Okay, there we go. An approach. Okay, let's. It's gonna take. Do not trust the arrival time. Always trust the burn time. Or at least trust the burn time more than the arrival time. If the burn time is higher than the arrival time, that means the arrival time is not correct. And that means the burn time is 99% of the time correct. A few times when it's not correct. Also, if we do not get an orbit, we do not just because then we'll crash right back into the Earth. But if the moon looks ugly, it's just because it's not realistic. Because it's not, you know, tidally locked. But this craft does not have anything that's cool. Does not have any people, so this craft will stay on the moon until we die. Until it somehow gets destroyed, which is impossible because there's nothing there to destroy it. Sorry if I'm talking too much. Can see? Look. Oh wait. Maybe it is tidally locked. Yep, it's probably is tidally locked. Yep, it's tidally locked. So yeah, I'm a dumbass. We're just going in a few kilometers. There's no atmosphere to destroy us. Also, this phone does not lag. When we play games like this, a game like this that has very good graphics, it usually just lags a ton. But for some reason, doesn't lag on this. It doesn't lag here. Also, where are we gonna land? We've never landed on the gray spots, but we also landed on the dark gray spots. We never landed on these light spots, so never landed on these gray spots. So, it's also gonna be much easier to land on these gray spots, so yeah, we're landing on the gray spots. So yeah, if it spins and it changes, so if we have a good amount of fuel, we will use it. And if you see my animation called How the Moon Was Formed, yeah, this kind of looks better, but I do not know. It doesn't look like on my channel, but still good because it looks very realistic with tons of craters. Okay, which is actually bad. This is a lander, not Cassander. So the main reason it's saying 357 kilometers because it's located from the center, not the surface. So now we have a good rain time. Okay, so now we're gonna do this burn, which I'm sure will make sure. We do not die or explode. We're slowing down, even though we don't need to slow down that much. I don't remember the moon looking like this. Or I kinda do. But this one is the place where it looks cute. Cool. Yep, the moon looks beautiful. As I can see, but now I just see which is actually pretty cool that we've landed. Wait a second, this video is 14 minutes. I never realized that. Also, this craft will have a lot of charge because it has solar panels. The main problem is that this thing is orbiting blue star, has much more mass, and lives less long. But this is a space game, the star won't die. Let's do a photo. Okay, close. Bye guys. See you next time I make a video.